proper tools. Now I had the proper tools to work with the Quran, following this Imam. And eventually, Fraud Muhammad backed him up because he knew him personally. Came and back here, taught him how to cook, Urdu, to speak Urdu, some Urdu, because he was from Pakistan, and taught him how to cook, because he had taught his mother, Clara Muhammad, how to cook. So these were people, they had a plan, and once Muhammad was blessed by Allah, to learn the Quran. So I learned Islam from Imam Muhammad. But we still had in me that spirit of independence. You understand? Free thinking, open to the universe. So I listen to other imams from around the seas, but they don't appeal to me. He appeals to me, open my mind to the Quran and to Muhammad. Believe me, I have Islam in my mind the way the Sahabas had it, no different. So I can't follow anyone outside of that. I follow the Quran, I'm following Muhammad, and I follow the Sahabas. The further you get away from that, you lose me. Lost in rituals, you know, and the rituals not focused on the problems we have to face in our everyday society. Islam is a broad, all-embracing philosophy to embrace all avenues of life. And the rituals are part of the technical structure of that, but we have to get the logic of that. Okay? So my mind is open to the universe, the whole world. And I read the Quran, and you get signs, you get hints. Some I don't repeat it because they might think something wrong with you, you know? But it's directly in the Quran. If the Muslims have to come back to the original Islam, the way the Sahabas had, the way they understood it from Rasulullah, they can again become the leading force in the world. Sabiqun al-front. I think they learned following the rituals, practice, stuff like that from the Christians. Okay? Rituals and priest class. We say there's no priest class in Islam. But some of them act like they're priest classed. You know? Man, this great sheikh, this great, yeah, if you don't follow him, you know? The Khalifa is the Muslim public. The believing Muslim public is the Caliphate, okay? We should not name our leader Khalif. We should name our leader an Imam or an Emir. But the Caliphate resides in the Muslim public. They carry the role. Allah said, Khalifa, I'm going to put in the Khalifa. All the sons of Adam inherit the Khalifa. If we select a leader, we can select a leader to represent us. But he's not our Khalif, he is our Imam or our Emir. I'm giving that advice to the Muslim world. Don't call the leader Khalifa. He thinks he's a dictator or something like that. The Muslim public is the Khalif. So that's the idea of this masjid here. I don't want to come under the influence of any schools of thought or whatever. Let's say got 4 or Shiite 5 or whatever. There were many. Okay. Follow Muhammad, follow the Quran, and follow the Sahabas, the great Sahabas. Follow what was their school, that's my school. And they follow Muhammad. He was their leader and stuff like that. So that's my journey, just many details in that. But I was raised in my mama, Indian. I'm identifying that because I want something I trust. And my mama says she knows what she is, okay, I'm following her, and I'm not sure what anybody else say about her. I'm not following the French because many of them are racist. I'm talking about my relatives, okay? I can't follow them in that. So I'm identifying for myself, I'm Shatta Indian, okay? And I was raised in my relatives, we like represent all the races, okay? I even have some cousins who have married Asians, you know. I went to Turkey, and I spent 3 weeks over there. You know, I was in the house with a friend of mine, because they was here for 3 years. He used to come to Juma and help me teach Juma here for years. When they went back to Turkey, they was bringing Dawah. They invited all the PhDs to Turkey, so they asked me to come with them because I was doing Dawah with the Americans. It was all Americans, all non-Muslims, and I was doing Dawah. So I went with them, and we met all the big leaders. And when we met all the big leaders, they introduced Dr. So-so, Dr. So-so, Dr. So, and they got to meet and said, Imam Haqq. And I found out in Turkey, and Imam was equal to a PhD. So I wasn't, but at my friend's house, he said, you know, I said, he had a bow and arrow on the wall. I said, yes, my grandfather used to hunt fish and hunt a bow and arrow. He said, yeah. So you can have that one. It was a demonstration. It wasn't a real one, a demonstration. He gave it to me. And he said, you know, the Indians of America, they came from Asia. They're really Turks. So you're a Turk. So you sit up here as a Turk. I said, alhamdulillah, I'll be glad to be a Turk with you, and stuff like that. But my people really, we represent humanity. Humanity. And I believe when Islam is established here, that's how it's going to resemble. But don't forget that I learned the Quran from the black Muslims, African Americans, leader, Wallace Muhammad, okay? It came like that, strange, in a strange way, the Ghuraba. Said, when Islam come back, the Prophet says it's going to go away, come back with Ghuraba. Strangely, Ghuraba, strange. It also means Western. It also means black. It also means immigrant, okay? So Islam is coming in a strange way. It's pure Islam, but it's coming through that bad experience of the poor blacks in America. Okay, Allah, I'm going to bring this type of religion out of nothing. Out of the worst, I'm going to bring the best. So I think when they come back, it's going to include all of us together. Not only the African American, the white American, Asian American, Native American, all American, Hispanic Americans. That's the way Islam is. I think when we're established, that's how it's going to be established. But it's not going to ignore that it started in from that ex-slave and his struggle for justice and his humanity. That's how things are going to come back, okay? But accept this is the real Islam, okay? That's my life history, my motivation, my goal is to establish freedom, justice, and equality on this earth, beginning here. And I want to die doing that. Bismillah, with the permission of Allah. Okay, so basically that's a capsule. A lot of details, so you have to ask some questions to get some details.